everybody. I am in the middle of working on 2 videos at the moment and thought, you know what, I really miss vlogging. So this video isn't supposed to be scheduled to come out until much later, but I wanted to start it now instead of waiting until my other videos were done. I really miss being able to just kind of share my progress in projects. I've been working on a lot of videos that are from start to finish, which I also love. It's very satisfying to be able to watch that. But I do miss being able to share everything that I'm working on. And so I thought if I start this video sooner, then perhaps I'll feel motivated to work on all my things whenever I can. So I wanted to show you guys what I'm currently working on today and what I'm about to get up to, and we'll go from there. Here is my basket of yarn goodies. Look at all those amazing fall colors. And here's a little teaser of what I'm trying to work on. I have mentioned my love of Bargello in previous videos. This is an art form that I've just recently fallen in love with. And I thought, how cute would it be to make little bookmarks? So that is my plan today, is to work on a whole bunch of different designs. I think I figured out how to finish off the backs. And I think they're also a really great size too for a hardcover book. Like, I think that will look really nice in there. Whoops. There. Yeah, so this is something that's very exciting, and it's making me super happy. So that is the goal today, is to just come up with a bunch of different designs, and I'll take lots of video as I go along. Good morning, everybody. I am just getting ready to rewatch my bee tutorial and to get that ready to launch hopefully today. I'm a bit nervous because I've never done a tutorial. I still think of myself as a beginner crocheter. So the thought that I've made something and now I'm trying to show how to make it seems very unreal. But that's what I'm up to this morning. I also have some Bargello bookmarks that I wanted to show. I've shown a few of these already, but I've definitely added to the collection. Some of them are more ready than others, but this is everything that I've got going on right now. This one really excites me. I was watching my bee video last night and I was like, I'm gonna try some trees. So I think it ended up really cute, and obviously I put a background around it too, but I'm very happy with that. I think it looks very lovely. So that made me super happy. And then there's a few of these I wanna do again, but in different colors. So like this one, for example, this is gonna be that as well, but just in a different color. And I'm thinking of doing this one again, and I'm definitely thinking of doing this one again, but in blues. So that's what I've got going on so far. I'm getting these ready for a lovely market in November. And I've ordered some tassels, and I've ordered the interfacing need to finish off the backs. So I'm very, very, very happy with those. Other than that, this week I'm hoping to also get a couple commission pieces done. I've got a few friends and family who want bumblebees already made, and I've got someone who's requesting a pumpkin with a particular orange and a particular green on top. So I'm very excited about that. So that's hopefully what I'm gonna get up to this week. Hopefully more, hopefully more. And then this video too, I'm trying to figure out if I wanted to upload it on Friday or upload it on Monday. It's been a while since I've vlogged and I miss it, so I definitely want to showcase some crafty bits. Oh, and another thing, I would love to make a ghost, a crocheted ghost. I think that would be so cool. I have an idea in my mind and it's not leaving my mind, so I'm contemplating starting it. We'll see what happens.
I really wanted to end this video sharing about some of the books that I have recently received and purchased, because I have a whole new pile beside me that makes me really, really happy, and I cannot wait to dig into all of them. And I thought how fitting to talk about books when I'm also sharing about the Bargello bookmarks that I've been making. So I'm really excited. So first things first, I want to chat about some of the books that were given to me. I am still blown away. My dear friend down south sent me Trust in the Emerald Sea by Brandon Sanderson. And I'm so excited to read it. He, my friend, loves Brandon Sanderson, has been trying to get me to read him for years. I finally read his Alcatraz series, which is like a middle grade, and it was so much fun. And then when I heard about this story, I was like, oh, that sounds really nice. So I'll read. I wonder if I should read. I have really good spoilers. I'll read it. The only life Tress has known on her island home in an emerald green ocean has been a simple one, with the simple pleasures of collecting cups brought by sailors from faraway lands and listening to stories told by her friend Charlie. But when her father takes him on a voyage to find a bride and disaster strikes, Tress must stow away on a ship and seek the sorceress of the deadly midnight sea. Amid the spore oceans where pirates abound, can Tress leave her simple life behind and make her own place, sailing a sea where a single drop of water can mean instant death. First of all, I love this cover, and she collects cups. I think I'm gonna like her. The next book I have here is Wind in the Willows. And this is in the edition Children's Classics Everyman's Library, which I absolutely love. They have really beautiful pictures. I'm trying to collect a lot of children's classics in this edition. But I have an abridged version of Wind in the Willows, and that's one I'm familiar with. So I'm very excited to dig deep into this one and to know the story fully and to have my girls read it as well. I am a sucker for animals and clothing. I love Redwall for that. I love Shady Hollow for that. Another story from the same edition, it's the Children's Classics Everyman's Library, is Swiss Family Robinson. This is a story that I have not read myself, but when one of my daughters was getting really into survival stories, I was like, wait a second, I'm pretty sure this is like a whole family survival story. So I needed to add it to my collection. Since getting this, I've heard so many people say that they absolutely love it, so now I really want to read it right away. Yeah. And again, same with, actually I'll show you the map at the beginning because I'm a sucker for maps. I'm very excited. I might save this one for summer, and I might save Wind in the Willows for spring. We'll see. We'll see if I can do that. The next few books that was given to me is part of a series, and I'm so excited. A family member wanted to know if I wanted it, and when I saw them, I got giddy because many years ago, another friend told me that I needed to read this series, and I kind of forgot about it until I saw the spines, and I got super, super excited. So this is the Angelic Letters series by Henry K. Riplinger. I don't know anything about it, just that my friend loved it, and it's now fallen into my hands many years later. But this is the first one, Pewter Angels. Try to get it so reflecty. And I don't know much about it. I'll read a little bit of the back, but I kind of like the idea that I have a whole series of books that I have actually no idea what the story is. So the summer of 1956 starts out like any other summer for 15-year-old Henry Patterson. Hot, long, and boring. That all changes when Jenny Sarsky, along with her guardian angel and her family, move into the house 3 doors down. From the moment their eyes meet, an earthly attraction unites their hearts, while the spiritual energy traveling the length of the gaze they share joins their souls, spinning a web of love that transcends time and heaven itself. All right, I'm gonna stop there. That's exciting. But here, I'll show you the whole... And they're big books too, so... So I'm very excited. Okay, so that brings us to the portion of books that I've now purchased. The first one here is The City We Became by N.K. Jemisin. And I've heard really good things about her writing. There is a fantasy series that looks so good, but when I saw this, it was discounted, and I was like, okay, let's try her writing out. And it sounds really good. This might be my book club pick for next, because I think everybody would really enjoy reading it. And I'm not even going to read to you the entirety of the side paper or the end flap, but I'm going to read this little blurb. Every great city has a soul. Some are ancient as myths, and others are as new and destructive as children. New York City, she's got 6. The next few books I picked up because I've heard nothing but good things about them on YouTube, on BookTube. So I'm really excited. The first one being The Lies of Loch Lamora by Scott Lynch. This is from what I gather, a Robin Hood retelling. The Thorn of Camor is said to be an unbeatable swordsman, a master thief, a friend to the poor, a ghost that walks through walls. That's all I'm going to read. Again, I don't want to read too much into it. The next one is one that you would have already seen in previous clips. It's Sorcery of Thrones by Margaret Rogerson. And all I know has to do is like an enchanted library, so I am in. All sorcerers are evil. Elizabeth has known that as long as she has known anything. Raised as a foundling in one of Ostermere's great libraries, Elizabeth has grown up among the tools of sorcery, magical grimoires that whisper on the shelves and rattle beneath iron chains. If provoked, they transform into grotesque monsters of ink and leather. She hopes to become a warden, charged with protecting the kingdom from their power. That's all I'm going to read. And the other one is The Golem and the Jinni by Helen Wecker. And it has the description in the back. It also has a lovely sticker. So I'm not sure if I can read everything. If I can see here. Helen Wecker's dazzling debut novel tells the story. Creatures who appear mysteriously in 1899 New York. Creatures made out of clay, brought to life by a strange... When her master dies at sea, she is unmoored and adrift as the ship arrives in New York Harbor. Something. Being a fire born in the ancient Syrian desert, trapped in an old something wizard centuries ago. It just sounds wonderful, and I've heard nothing but good things. So very excited. So those are all the books that have recently entered my life. I don't know which one I'm going to pick up first after I finish the books I'm currently reading, which I think I'll talk about now. I'm currently listening to 2 different series on audio on my Libby app while I'm crafting. They're actually 2 dystopian novel series, which I'm really excited, and I guess I'm in my dystopian era. But luckily I'm able to keep them separate because they are very different. The first one is the 100 series by Cass Morgan. This is the book series that was based off of the television show that's very popular a couple years ago, and I'm really enjoying it. I've only read the first 2 books. There's 2 more in the series. It's very different from the TV series in the sense that TV does what TV does and makes everything so dramatic and quick, whereas the books really slow down the pace and it just feels like everything is way more connected. So I'm really enjoying that. I'm very excited to see how I feel after reading the entirety of the books, and just kind of see where, like, what was only in the television shows. Yeah, I'm very excited. Book 2 ended off with a great big twist that was very different from the TV shows, so I'm very excited to go on with this series. And the next one is Wool by Hugh Howey. This is the trilogy that the very popular TV show Silo is based off of. I know a lot of people who are watching Silo right now, so when I found out it was a trilogy, I'm all there. Now, much darker than the 100. There's a lot of things, there's a lot of death going on, there's a lot of heavy stuff. So I'm definitely going that at a much slower pace than I did with the 100. I felt like I kind of breezed through that because it was YA and it was so easy. I'm really enjoying Wool, but that's when I am going at a slower pace, so yeah. Okay, and then last but definitely not least, I want to share with you the book that I just recently finished that I absolutely love, that I'm keeping on my shelves forever and ever and ever. My Grandmother Sends Her Regards and Apologizes by Frederick Bachman. This is my second Frederick Bachman book. I've heard nothing but good things about his writing, and I picked up Anxious People last year, I think, and loved that one. This year, this stumbled into my hands from a free little library, and we read it for book club, and I love it. I find Frederick Bachman's writing is so wise. There's so much wisdom in the simple little sentences that he puts together, And the grandmother in the story reminds me of a family member who's no longer with us. That just added an extra special moment for me in this book. But I'll read the back of it. To most people, 7-year-old Elsa's granny is eccentric, if not crazy. To Elsa, she's a superhero, one with a superpower like no other: storytelling. When Granny leaves Elsa a mysterious series of letters apologizing to those she has wronged, her stories come to life in ways Elsa could never have imagined, sending her on a breathtaking adventure of her own. This book made me cry so many times. It is so beautiful. 5 stars. Highly recommended. Thank you so much for watching this video. Thank you so much for being here. I hope you guys have a wonderful week. Take care.